Okay, so today I'm going to mod my Land Rover body here. I keep seeing everyone doing a truck bed setup, so I'm going to do something similar to that. Well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep it 4-door though. I've seen people do single cabs, but I want it to be 4-door. So I'm going to take the roll cage all off and mark up some stuff. So now I got the roll cage all off. You can see a little bit more. I'm gonna go clean this all up. Okay, I got everything all cleaned up. So I'm just looking at where I'll start my cut. I want to start a little high, and I want to save some stuff. So I think I'm gonna just cut right here. Okay, I'm gonna start trying to make some cuts here. See what happens. Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Okay, so I got this all cut, and I sanded it down on my Dremel. So I'm gonna do my first little test fit here. See what it looks like. Okay, so there it is. It's starting to look pretty good. So now I just gotta figure out how to get this on. So what I did is took drywall tape and goop and got it all in there. It's not perfect. You can see I got a little spot missing there. This will be pretty good when I seal this up on this side. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there. Maybe just some touch-up paint or something. I can tape some stuff off and just maybe spray that back piece or something to cover up my mistakes and make it, instead of a window, just make it just a steel back of some sort. And so this is the roof rack setup that I got going on. I cut up the original one, and then I got this new kind of glue here, and it's got this little light on it. Seems to be like drying it pretty good. And I'm just gonna trim all this stuff up with the knife and glue it. That's kind of how I made this with the Dremel and a hobby knife. I actually got a new knife, made all the difference because the one I had wasn't working good, so now I got a bunch and I was able to cut everything. So I formed this little basket here, and then I got some stuff I'm going to start trying to use for that. I got some clear plastic and I got some aluminum, so I'm thinking about cutting the plastic and gluing the aluminum sheet to the top of it. I'm not sure yet, but I have to finish this cage. I got this undercoating, so it's kind of rubber, so I'm gonna paint the whole cage to kind of hide some of my stuff when I'm done. So we'll see how that works. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. Maybe I should just get some regular spray paint, but you can kind of see how everything is coming along there. It doesn't focus very well, but it's a GoPro, but it's coming. Okay, so I made this little bed bar here. I just cut on an angle, and then I used this glue here, and it comes with this little light on it. You put the glue and then the light, and it like melts it into there, and it's really sticky and amazing, and it changed my whole project because I didn't know how I was going to do this stuff. But I got new sharp knives and some glue, and now I'm having some progress. So if anyone's having trouble, just stick with it, because if I can do it, anyone else can do it. So that looks pretty good. So once I get something in there, we'll have a little height, so that way it kind of looks like a side rail on the bed instead of completely flat, because that's kind of what I was worried about. So I'm just letting glue dry. I'm just working things step by step, just being patient. Okay, so just wanted to show some of what I did here. These tabs on the inside that hold the roll bar on, I just cut the top pieces so that way my template can go in there and sit on top of that. I got this cut out so it fits just in there, and that will be going in there like that, just letting it dry up a little bit more. And then I think what I'm gonna do is add some of this aluminum to the top for just for looks, maybe. I'm gonna use some magnets, I think, too, to hold the body on. So that's kind of what I got going on so far. So you can see the inside. I sanded this piece down because it wasn't very flat, so that piece, everything should be lined up good. I just might have to trim those a little bit. I'm not sure, but you can see I sprayed that bed liner stuff all on there. This is all glued and it's all on there pretty good. So these are the fenders all painted up with the bed liner. I'm gonna put those all back on right now. Okay, so this is what I got going on here. Piece of plexiglass. Everything's all glued up pretty good. I'm just waiting to use the leftover glue to seal everything up really good. But here's the inside. So I painted that all black. I got one more piece to put right here, and that will finish that up. I got a piece of reinforcement here. It's pretty delicate, but it should hold up pretty good. Like I said, I think I'm gonna put this aluminum over, but I cut this and I'm gonna mount this spare tire, I think, on a angle like this. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so my body is all done here. This is what it looks like. It's a little dark. I don't have a lot of light. It's cloudy out today. But yeah, got a little bucket here. My high lift. This antenna, but it's not going to hold. You got the fuel packs from the stock spot. My tire holder did not work. I should have known better that one post wasn't going to work. I should have obviously put two the other way for support. So I'm going to have to find a way to do something else on that. So I made up this little bundle of wood. That's my little cooler. Everything's all sprayed with the bed liner. It wasn't fully dry, so you can see the spike and see how thick it is there. So the fenders are all done, the whole cage. That's the inside with the drywall tape and goop all in there, and all the pieces I got in there all glued. I don't know how durable it's gonna be, but we'll see. I spent a lot of time, but it would take less time if I had to redo it now that I'd learned a lot. So this is like my first little project, so I'm kind of just learning how to do some things, but this is the best I got so far.